How's it going, everybody? My name is Pocket, and I am a video game collector. I am currently going for the Guinness Book of Records for the largest privately owned video game collection, and I'm using twitch.tv/pocketfulofgames to document my road to get there. I go over pickups, I talk about all things video game collecting related, and that brings us to the very first part of the stream, which is my favorite part, and that is thanking you guys for all of the support. So what I mean by that is, anybody who subscribes to me on Twitch, they get a chance to sponsor a game of their choice, something that means something to them, something that they might have grown up playing, to turn them into the gamer that they are today. And what I will do is I will go ahead and attach a pocket with your name on it. So that is what we're going to do first and foremost. I absolutely love the fact that my two cameras have decided to just go ahead and turn off just randomly, which is fantastic. All I have to do is open up the properties of each of those cameras, close the properties, and they come right back. It is so incredibly weird, but you know, it is what it is. So let's go ahead and get into it. I only have a couple of pockets that I need to fill out today, and we'll go ahead and get right on that right away. So the first one is going to take me to my PC section, which I am surprised to see how many people actually sponsor my PC games, and I'm not at all upset by it. But let me go ahead and see if I can't find it real quick. I probably should have done this before stream, because my PC section's a bit of a mess, and I'm not too happy about that. Let's see if I can find it quickly. Here it is. I am able to find it quickly, and that makes me very happy. Let me make sure that I'm not gonna divulge any of that information that would kind of suck to do so. Alright, so welcome to the Pockets segment, and the first one that has been sponsored is Tom Clancy's The Division, and this is from a new subscriber called Athena Rebel. Now, Athena was just gifted a sub this morning, so congratulations, Athena, on that gifted sub. And Athena Rebel has chosen to sponsor The Division. There it is, just like that. Now, let's see. Lucky you look lovely today. Can I sponsor Monopoly? You're gonna have to pick which Monopoly you want to sponsor, sir. But other than that, yeah, man, go for it. Oh, I did not show the discs. I do have all of the discs. It's kind of rare to see a physical version of Tom Clancy's The Division on PC. Plenty of Xbox One and PlayStation 4 copies, but for PC, physical version, it's kind of weird. So that's the first one that I want to go ahead and fill out. Now the next one that I want to fill out is, let's see, that's gonna take me to PlayStation 1. Right at the end of my previous stream where I was streaming Sea of Thieves, Grunkle gifted yet another sub to somebody else. Whoops. And I was able to catch them in chat at least, and they picked a game from my PlayStation 1 section, and that game is Legend of Dragoon, greatest hits version. I had to. Hey, speaking of, oh my gosh, Bear. Thank you so very much. Ha, joke's on you. I want Pokemon Silver instead for the Game Boy Color. Oh, no Monopoly for you? Oh, alright, that's fine. Hey, Ghostal. Oh my lord. Ghostal and I now have a Twitch baby. 9 months, sir. Fantastic. That is awesome. Thank you so very much for those subscriptions. I greatly appreciate it. Alright, so this is not the last pocket that I'm going to be filling out. This is going to be the second of 4 pockets that I fill out. And this is also to somebody new-ish to the channel. They've been around for a couple of weeks now. But they have settled on Legend of Dragoon, Greatest Hits Edition, for the PS1. The Black Label has already been claimed. I absolutely love the disc art. I am very surprised, and I'm going to go ahead and show you a quick comparison here. Give me 1 second, I just got to find the Black Label version. So, the Black Label version, the discs, they are the same art, but it's colored on Black Label, versus the Greatest Hits versions. They actually took all the color out of the disc, but I find that they did an absolutely wonderful job in the proper what goes on black, what goes on white for the greatest hits version of Legend of Dragoon. I find that those are definitely very attractive, especially on the greatest hits. There's a reason why I collect greatest hits. It's not typically common to see somebody collect greatest hits versions, but I absolutely love the art and what they do to it for the greatest hits versions. Not to mention the greatest hits versions before you could patch live over the internet. For example, the PlayStation 1 console, the greatest hits versions gave you fixes, updates, things like that that actually weren't allowed to be updated anywhere else. So if there was a game-breaking bug or something like that, greatest hits version is going to have that fixed if they found it before printing the greatest hits version. So that's another reason why I want to collect the greatest hits versions. So congratulations, Thason! You now have sponsored Legend of Dragoon for the PlayStation 1. Alright. Fantastic. So that brings me to Little Big Bears, who has decided to pick Pokemon Silver for the Game Boy Color. Great pick, by the way. Not to go to... Oh, that's Crystal. I did not mean to grab Crystal. My bad. Hang on one second. I'll find it eventually. Alright. Let's see. There it is. I had to go to two different places, one being the Pokemon Shrine, the other one being the case in the Game Boy Advance area that I have. There it is. And let me go ahead. Believe it or not, it's the first Pokemon game I ever got to own. Oh, wow. That's actually really awesome. So your introduction to Pokemon was Pokemon Silver. That's really cool, man. My introduction to Pokemon was Pokemon X for the 3DS, so that's a thing. Little Big Bear for Pokemon Silver. Now I'm going to go ahead and tear down the Pokemon Shrine here in just a little while. I need to pick somebody else to build a new shrine. Maybe I'm just going to go with Yama's submissions for the month of October. I'm not entirely sure. But so that is the pocket that gets attached to Pokemon Silver, but I'm not done yet because Bear just subscribed. I haven't had a chance to update my database to show you all that this game has already been claimed by somebody else. So I want to show you guys exactly what I do with that in order for you all to see how games have been claimed with a web link. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and switch scenes here. Now this is my video game collection database. This is where I monitor, manage, and maintain. Those three lovely words that my wife hates to hear. My entire video game collection all in one go. So I'm going to go ahead and really quick do a search for Pokemon Silver. And I'm going to go ahead and pull that up. I get to double click on it. Go to description and notes. Still waiting on Ghostal's submission. I haven't seen his pocket submission yet. And I'm going to say it's sponsored by Little Big Bear. Boom! So now that that is in there, I clicked on OK, and that updated my database. And you can see in the notes that it has been sponsored by somebody. And it's also been synced to the cloud. So if you type !collection in chat, you're going to get a web link to basically a web version of this database. And it's going to show that Pokemon Silver has now been claimed by somebody else, and therefore it's no longer able to be sponsored by anyone else. So, well done, Little Big Bear, and thank you so very much for that support. Ghostal, what are you thinking, sir? What kind of game are you thinking of sponsoring this month? SNES Super Metroid. I thought it was already snagged. I'm not entirely sure if it has been, to be perfectly honest with you. Isn't that crazy if it hasn't? Guess what? It hasn't. Fantastic pick. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and go back here. Super Metroid for the SNES. There's so many great games out there. Yeah, it has now. Yeah, no kidding. Ghostol. There you go. Fantastic. Now let me go ahead and update my database. You guys don't need to see that again. Super Metroid. the SNES. Double click on that. Awesome. Good deal. All right. Sorry I'm late. That's okay, Grunkle. And once again, the camera just decides to go to sleep. Fantastic. All right. I'm not sure exactly why that camera has decided to take a permanent nap, but that's okay. We can just keep right on going. I'm going to go ahead and tape this to the back of it using painter's tape, not duct tape. Easy to take off if I ever put this into a console. So there you are, sir. Super Metroid has been claimed by Gustel. And that brings us to the end of sponsorships. So super glue all the things. That is not a good idea. Not a good idea. Awesome. Well, thanks so much for the support, guys. I really appreciate it. And that means we get to move on to pickups. So I'm going to go ahead and switch cameras here and do one thing really quickly. Oh, that was not at all what I wanted to do. Go ahead and leave it just like that. Not entirely sure why it switched to 4x3, but that's okay. And then one more try on this one right here. Yeah, not entirely sure what's going on. I don't want to be rude, Bear, but I'm the big package dude. I'm Bam What. Awesome! I also have to think about the people I'm cooking for. That's a thing. It's definitely a thing. Alright. So that brings us to pickups, and the very first thing that I want to do is, I promised you guys last week that I had a special pickup that we got that was mostly for the wife. And my wife is here to explain why this game is so important to her. So give me just a second. Let me hand the headset over to Mrs. Pocket, and she's going to explain exactly what this game is all about. So hang on one second.
Hello! Oh, your music is loud. Turn it down. There.
Okay.
Hi!
Alright. Where did we get this one?
So, hold on. Sorry guys, amateur. So we picked this up last week at Matt's Game Exchange, and this is significant. My husband wanted to get me a lovely copy because this is one of the few games I successfully played nearly to completion as a child. I am slightly older than Mr. Pocket. My first game system was the Intellivision with all its wood glory, with the sleeves that went into the controllers. And I was so proud of Pitfall because I stink at platformer games that I actually used a camera to take a picture of my score. Had to wait for my mother to develop the film to snail mailed it in to Activision because at the time they were running a contest for high scores, and you were able to get swag. I never did get my swag, but I was hoping for a patch for my backpack. But this game, if you can see, this was part of that amazing collection that he was talking about. This box is in near pristine condition. There's a little bit of tape here, some tape residue, but that's it. This box is stunning for such a popular game. So it was just a shame that we couldn't buy that 2 boxes worth of games that were all in this condition. Mine certainly didn't look like this. In fact, at one point the dog ate one of the plastic inlays for one of my games. So that's my story. I appreciate you guys sharing it. If anyone gets a pocket on this before I do, I'll be very sad. But thank you for tuning in, and I will talk to you guys later.
I need ones in chat if you would watch Mrs. Pocket's stream playing Animal Crossing and doing arts and crafts. Number 1 in chat if you would actually watch Mrs. Pocket do her very own stream. Thank you so very much, Mrs. Pocket. I really appreciate that. Guys, this is the one of 2 games that I actually purchased when I saw that gigantic, huge 3 boxes, I want to say they were. And they were all in such great shape, but as soon as I saw this one, I knew I actually had to have it. Let me show you what I used to have as representation of one of the most important games to my wife, and I knew it needed an upgrade, and this was the perfect opportunity. That's what I used to have for Pitfall. That was my copy of Pitfall. So, and you know, I wanted it, right? I know, and I wanted it mainly because this game is so significant to Mrs. Pocket. I really wanted her to have good, decent representation. So she not only has the instructions, she's also got a better copy of Pitfall as well to really have this game stand out in the collection. And Ghostal, I couldn't agree more. This game belongs in a frame because of its condition, and it's complete, 100% complete. That is absolutely amazing. I absolutely love every single bit of stuff that came with this. Harry's Diary, look at that. That's not often that you see a color anything in an Atari 2600 game. So to have something like this, and it's in great shape, absolutely fantastic shape. So to have this as well as the color manual is just absolutely fantastic. I love it. I absolutely love it. So I couldn't pass up this opportunity to get a complete copy in such wonderful shape. So I went ahead and did that. Paid a little bit of money for it, but in my opinion, for a game that's that important, I absolutely don't mind at all. So that is Mrs. Pocket's story of Pitfall. I thought that was so awesome that she actually mailed in a high score in an attempt to get a patch. I remember things like that from way back in the day. You know, you could submit your high scores, you could submit cheat codes to gaming magazines and things like that. And I just thought that that was absolutely awesome. How much did this set me back? I actually bargained. So I spent over $500 at this particular location. What is this one is going on? Oh my god. Ghostal. Holy crap. Alright then. Oh my god. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Ghostal. I appreciate that. Mrs. Pocket better be upstairs watching right now, dude. That is really, really kind of you. I really appreciate that, dude. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and attach this pocket. That's so funny. So already claimed. There you go. Already claimed. I'm going to go ahead and just stick that in there. It doesn't need to be attached to anything specifically. But yeah, I thank you, Ghostal. That was really amazing of you, sir. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. So in it goes right there. So there it is. And Mrs. Pocket now has Pitfall claimed. That is awesome. Thanks for that, Ghostal. Appreciate that. So how much did this set me back? So we kind of did a bulk deal. We did something to the tune of, they were asking $60 for this copy, and I thought, it goes for less as a complete in box. But the thing about price charting is, it doesn't care about condition. It doesn't care about anything like that. So the price charting price is for a standard complete in box copy of a box that would look something like my Asteroids box here, where yeah, it's there, the box is there, but what can you really see from this box other than the fact that it's ripped up at the top and stuff like that? But still, it's complete, right? This is a mint copy. So they were asking $60 for it, and I wanted to get it, and I knew I was going to get it no matter what, even if I had to put some other stuff back. But I ended up bargaining with them quite a bit and got them down to where I paid $40 for this one copy of Pitfall. And in my professional game collecting, if you could call it that, opinion, I find that a copy in this condition is well worth that price. So I'm really excited to have it in my collection. And I don't know if Mrs. Pocket actually saw that or not. I hope she did. Pitfall. Go ahead and adjust the... Yeah, there we go. Sponsored by... There we go. Awesome. Fantastic. Now, Lacerated Sky, did you see all the TurboGrafx 16 games that I got when I was showing off the TurboGrafx 16 games that I got last week? Ooh, I'm going to have to just do some work there. But yeah, $40 for a mint copy of Pitfall. And then, hey, Lacerated Sky, I don't know if you were here last week. You missed a lot of cool stuff that I managed to pick up. Check this thing out. The other Atari game that I got is called Omega Race by CBS Electronics. It comes with a booster grip joystick adapter for the Atari 2600. I think it's crazy. I've never seen anything like that before in my life, and I probably will never see something in this great a condition as it pertains to this particular game. So I thought that was really interesting. To recap a couple of the highlights, for those of you who weren't here last week, I went over quite a few games that I picked up during my birthday shopping trip. The first one being King of Casino for the TurboGrafx 16, Fantasy Zone for the TurboGrafx 16, Shooter, Devil's Crush for the TurboGrafx 16, which is amazing, Bonk's Adventure for the TurboGrafx 16, which is fantastic, and Alien Crush for the TurboGrafx 16. Picked all that up also at Matt's Game Exchange. Was really happy to get a lot of these. I'm super stoked that I now can say I have a legit TurboGrafx 16 collection, because my collection was Military Madness and that's it. So to have a bunch of games now for the TurboGrafx 16 makes me all sorts of happy. All right. So now we get to move on to the rest of the trip. But before I do that, I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about something else that I got after last weekend, even after I streamed last weekend. My wife also got me something else for my birthday, and it didn't show up until later. So I didn't know it was coming, and it came into the mail, I think, Wednesday or Thursday, so just a few days ago. And what sucks is it was damaged in shipping, and here's another example of the stuff that, do we send it back, try to get a replacement? Well, to try to get a replacement, it's super rare, at least right now. I mean, the supply is short, but I just think this is really neat, and, something I don't typically collect, but I know I have some collectors that are in this channel that actually enjoy this type of collecting, and it's actually Lego Super Mario. It's the base set that actually includes Mario, that actually makes little chimes and sounds from the original Mario game. And, there's a bunch of additions that you could do with it. And I just think that's really neat. Now, it did get damaged in shipping if you look right here. It is damaged. It got crushed during shipping. Am I going to open this? My wife actually wants me to. But he actually has a screen in his chest here, and that, depending on what you and how you build this course, anytime you touch certain parts, it'll play a sound effect and play a visual effect on the Mario itself. So, Lego build when? Oh god. I mean, I'm getting more and more Legos as I go along. I wish Romanian Dark One was here. He's a huge Lego fan. But I think this is really neat and just something that's unique. Now, as I said, they have a bunch of different add-ons to this particular set. So this one comes with Bowser Jr., a warp pipe, the flag at the end, a question block, and a Goomba. But there's all sorts of other things that you can get with this. I wish that it had, some, hey, collect them all. But it's really freaking cool. And I'm so happy I have this. When we first saw this stuff, it was at Target. And they had a whole little demonstration there behind glass where you could actually move the Mario and it'll show you what the screen looks like, what the sound effects sound like, etc. But the sets were all there, and these are, it's Legos, so of course it's expensive. But the sets were all there, but the starter that included Mario was gone. I couldn't find it anywhere. So the fact that she got this for me, I'm just so excited about this. And I might actually take this out of the box because it's just freaking cool. So really happy to have that, and thank you again to Mrs. Pocket for gifting me that for my birthday. I thought that was really cool. All right, so continuing with the trip. Now, last week I went over Matt's Game Exchange, and I went over the Curiosity Video Games and More were the 2 stores that I went to, but I actually went to 4 stores, so I still have Lost Ark Video Games and McKay's Books and More. Those are the last 2. Now, I didn't find a whole lot in the way that was, super exciting, and let's face facts, I kind of, spent most of the money I already had set aside for video game shopping on the first 2 stores, but I am still able to get quite a few. So let me go ahead and get started with Lost Ark Video Games. The first one is just kind of a rehash of last week, but I want to make sure that it gets noticed here because I did pick it up during this trip, and that is XCOM UFO Defense. Now, Ent's already sponsored this, so I kind of jumped the line a bit last week, but I wanted to make sure and at least include it in this pickups video as well for the PlayStation 1 XCOM UFO Defense. Long box, and I've been looking for that for quite some time, so I was really happy that I got that. I didn't actually find too many things that I needed from Lost Ark, and I gotta be honest, Lost Ark's a little bit overpriced, comparatively speaking to the other stores that I went to. I wasn't too happy with their prices. Still, there were some things that, I might not have seen before. I might have known they existed, but I've never actually seen them in person. So I wanted to make sure and get them because they were right in front of me, even if I paid a little bit too much. So a double disc F1 game from Lost Ark. F1 World Grand Prix. This is the 1999 season. Case is all messed up. I think I have a couple of extra double discs. The good news is the black part is in shape. So maybe all I need is just the front bit there. But I should have a couple of extras lying around. I should be able to replace this plastic right here. Sadly, no manual, and it's only 1 disc. So does it really need to be in a double disc? Yeah, because the manual, once I actually get it, I'll actually have the ability to get the manual, and then it'll need this double disc. So I'm really happy with that. Another F1 game that I needed in my collection, F1 Championship Season 2000 from EA. I don't know why, but before this shopping trip, I had 1 F1 game for the PlayStation 1. 1. There's, I think, 5 or 6 for the PlayStation 1, and I've only managed to pick up 1 of them? Come on. So, knowing that walking in, and they had the biggest selection of all the 4 stores. Lost Ark Video Games had the biggest selection of any of the 4 stores. Look at that NHL ad. Oh, NHL 2001? Yeah. That's awesome. That's really cool. But, yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to find F1 games. So, F1 2019 on Xbox, free right now. Yes, that is correct. The Xbox Game Pass includes F1 2019. I do already own F1 2019. Yeah, on Steam. But yeah, happy to add a couple of F1 games to my collection. And then apparently it was a racing day. I picked up another PlayStation 1 game that I've never seen before. It's called Impact Racing. It looks like a reimagining of maybe F-Zero, or I'm sorry, not F-Zero, Twisted Metal. Because there's weapons coming out of this sleek-looking car. Who knows? I've never heard of it. I've never seen it before. It looks interesting. So, I had to pick it up. And I love the Iron and Blood advertisement here on the back of the manual. I think that's really cool. So, I'm gonna have to download it so I can't beat them. Oh, dude, yeah. I wouldn't mind, actually, setting up some sort of F1 community day. For everybody who has Xbox Game Pass, if you want to play a couple of multiplayer races, that sounds pretty fun. Not gonna lie. So maybe we'll do that one day. That would be really fun. But yeah, these are the 3 PS1 games that I got from Lost Ark Video Games. Played a little bit too much for them, but at least I have them now. So I'm happy. And then, you know me, going for these original Xbox full set, I went ahead and found a few that I didn't already have. The first one being Freestyle Metal X for the original Xbox, complete in box, which, you know, makes me happy. I know nothing about this game. It looks interesting. It's a motorcycle racing game. Very interesting cover art. I got nothing. But, you know, that one was hard for me to find. This one I think I just looked over because I have it in so many other platforms that I just forgot that I didn't pick it up for the original Xbox. And that's Just Cause. I have no idea. I don't know why this slipped through the cracks so many times, but I didn't have it in my collection. And it's the same thing with this one right here, Triggerman for the original Xbox. It's easier for me to look at what I don't have versus what I already own for the original Xbox. And with these 3 purchases, this puts me at 119 games left to complete the entire original Xbox set. So really happy and excited about that. I'm less than 120 games away from a full set of the original Xbox, guys. That will probably be my my next full set. So I've got Wii U as a full set, and then probably original Xbox, and then maybe I can concentrate more on PlayStation 1 after that. So it could be the 3rd set that I complete fully. That's going to be a chore. But yeah, got 3 Xbox games that I didn't already own, so happy about that. The biggest thing that I got, aside from XCOM, was a Wii game that I've been looking for quite some time. And this has eluded me I don't know how many times. I've seen it, and it was gone. I've seen it, it was gone. I actually saw it one day for $20, and somebody was already checking out with it. And then I didn't pick it up. I always see it at GameStop, but it's never complete, and I know that this is going to be a pain in the butt to find complete. When I saw it complete, and it is overpriced, but, you know, where was I? So this last thing that I got from Lost Ark. I've always wanted it complete, wasn't able to, yeah, I'll knock on wood. There you go. There you go. Knock on wood. Got it. I've always wanted to get this complete. I haven't been able to until just now. And it is the Kirby's Dream Collection for the Wii. Now, I am really excited to have this, and this is how I typically see it, right? The typical way that I see this at GameStops, etc., is it's got that, and that's it. So I see this all the time, right? and so it's not really a rare game. And sometimes I see the manual, sometimes I see the bonus disc, but never the same, never the two at the same time. So I'm really excited to get this 100% complete, and it comes with a really cool celebration book, which is just chock full of all of the history of Kirby, all the different games that Kirby was in, concept art, a little bit of history about each of the games that was released. My dog wants out. I'm going to permanently let her out. She is dying to attack the squirrel. Be free! Attack! She just kicked my Legend of Zelda doormat in her haste. I should have grabbed my cell phone and showed you how ballistic she goes. Funny. Anyway, so yeah, I've been looking for this outer box. I've been looking for this, and I've seen it like twice, and somebody always had it in their hand or was currently checking out with the one lone copy. So to finally get it makes me very happy, and now I have it. I could stop looking for it. It's one of those last few remaining hard to find Wii games that I needed. So, and it looks great. I absolutely love it. Love it. Kirby's 20th is fancier than Mario's 35th. Mario's 25th was fancier than Mario's 35th. That's alright, though. That's alright. I'll forgive him. Guys, that was it for Lost Ark. So, not many games were purchased. But again, you know, a couple of factors. One, they're a little overpriced in my opinion. Two, they are, I kind of spent a lot of money prior to going to Lost Ark. What's wrong, Bear? What's wrong? What's wrong, Bear? There's more, though? Yeah. Yeah, there's more. Now my dog wants back in, which is super exciting. Yep, there's one more store. I have McKay's Books and More. Alright. And that's this bag. So this is it. This is it. The good news, McKay's, I had no preconception because I had no idea what McKay's was going to be all about. I didn't think I was going to find anything decent, and I did. I actually found quite a few things that I was really excited about. So, only one PlayStation 1 game. NASCAR Thunder 2003. This is the last NASCAR game that I needed for all of the NASCAR games on the PlayStation 1. I finally have it. Thank God. I did not promise 900 pickups. They had an excellent discount area, a little discount bin, where only somebody like me will buy certain games. That was not Jeff Gordon, that was Dale Earnhardt Jr. When he was driving for Earnhardt Ganassi Racing. Oh my lord. It was not Jeff Gordon, it's Dale Earnhardt Jr. driving the Bud car. Oh, it does have Jeff Gordon in the back. Okay, I'll give you that. He was racing in 2003? Yes, he was racing in 1993. Huh. Oh my lord. No, I don't have 900 pickups, guys. I don't. Alright. Next up, a PlayStation 4 game. Elder Scrolls Online. This is the Tamriel Unlimited version. And I, believe it or not, didn't have this in my collection, and I don't know if you guys can see that price. $2.95. For a PlayStation 4 game? Yes, please. Yes, please. I'm okay with that. And I didn't have it in my collection. And then my wife found the discount bin, and you know how she is with all these Wii games. She's taken over the Wii collection, trying to complete it her damn self. I am convinced of that. She is trying to complete the whole Wii collection by herself. So she picked up a ton of Wii games, which is exciting. Rayman Raving Rabbids TV Party for the Wii. Sadly, no manual for this one, which stinks. But for $3, it's just not bad. This weird thing right here, My Baby First Steps, I've never seen it before in my life, but it is complete. So, only somebody like me, right? Next up is Gummy Bears Mini Golf for the Wii for $6. It is also complete, so happy about this. Storm City Games, never heard of them, and there's probably a good reason for that. I did. Gummy Bears Mini Golf, congratulations. Cold Stone Creamery made a Wii game, guys. Actually, Zoo made a Wii game about Cold Stone Creamery. I should be more accurate in my descriptions. Scoop Up! Scoop it up! No idea. I've never seen it before. I might as well go ahead and get it. This one was kind of weird to find. I thought it was worth more. There's something about this game. It's either rare or... I don't know. I remember hearing something about the rarity of this game. So when I saw it, I was like, alright, $3. I don't have it yet. I need to get it. Here we go. Saw that Cold Stone on a disc stream. Nice. I know. The Daring Game for Girls. Oh, Lord. This sounds absolutely horrible. But it's in my collection. And then the one duplicate that my wife actually got was another copy of Real Heroes Firefighter, if you recall. She also picked this up at Matt's Game Exchange. So... we got a duplicate. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. One duplicate throughout the entire day, where we bought the same game twice in one day. Not bad. But wait, there's more Wii games. Because my wife is really on this mission to complete the Wii set. She picked up, what is this called? Diva Girls, Divas on Ice. So, ice skating. This is a thick manual. My God. Why? 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 I mean, it's all in color, too? Who made this? 505 Games. Didn't they make Yokai Watch? This is crazy. I'm honestly interested because there's apparently a lot going on with this game. Anyone ever imagined hearing Pocket say Divas on Ice and thick in one sentence? Oh my God. Dude. Say again? What's wrong? Oh. That's a thing. I'll get you some. Yeah, it should be in the video games room. Go for it. Take all the drawers. No, you're not. No. You'll have to wait. Did you see what Ghostal did? You didn't see it all. So Ghostal gave a $5 donation just so you could claim Pitfall and get a pocket in there.
Thanks, Ghostal.
See? Alright, Dash. Go, run. She wants to paint, and she wants my painter's tape to actually use it for painting. Who'd have thought? Right? So there you go. The next one, Six Flags Fun Park. What in the world is all these games? You see the amount of shovelware that's on the Wii? I mean, I typically don't judge, but oh my God, there's so much shovelware. Wild Mrs. Pocket on stream. This is Imagine Fashion Party for the Wii. Complete in box as well. Then we have... now, she almost picked this up at Matt's Game Exchange for... how much was it at Matt's? Do you remember? The Bigfoot game that you almost picked up? Was that Matt's or was that Curiosity? I don't remember. It was like $8, $9, something like that. You don't remember? Well, we paid $3. So, and it's all in the same town, so that's freaking awesome. Really happy. Jewel Master, Cradle of Rome, and I could have sworn I had this already, but apparently I didn't. Apparently I didn't. And Imagine Babe Party Babies. Oh Lord, this is the stuff nightmares are made from. Having a bunch of kids in the house with you scares me more than a lot. I've done my time. Alright. And then, of course I bought some other Xbox games. And I thought I didn't pick this up, but it turns out I did. Remember how I said I have Dynasty Warriors 3, I have Dynasty Warriors 4 now, all I need is Dynasty Warriors 5? Well, guess what? I actually picked up Dynasty Warriors 5 on the original Xbox. All you need to do is shake them, then they quiet down. I prefer chloroform, that is my nappy time of choice. So, Dynasty Warriors 5 complete in box. I paid a little bit of money for it, but you know what? I have all the Dynasty Warrior games for the original Xbox, I'm happy. Combat Elite, World War II Paratroopers. Believe it or not, they had 2 copies of this game that I've never seen before, and this was the better copy. Stickers on the spine, stickers in the top left and the top right. Oh my god. Stickers on the back. This is the better copy. And $9. Ugh. But it's complete in box. And the disc is in good shape. The Incredibles, Rise of the Underminer. Now, this case needs to be replaced. Good news, I have extra original Xbox cases. So I will be replacing this case. But it is also complete in box. And one of them that I've never seen before in an actual video game store. MX 2002 featuring Ricky Carmichael. So, these MX games, there's actually another MX game that I still don't own that I need to pick up. So I need to make sure and get all of those. This one is also complete in box and happy to have it. And the most expensive one, I think, it was either this or Dynasty Warriors. Okay, Dynasty Warriors was $1 more. Pac-Man World 3 for the original Xbox, complete in box. And happy to have that. Oh, my lord. I just had to check if you had Dynasty Warriors 5 on your shelf here, but it's not the Xbox version. Yes. Awesome. Huh. Dude, you and I need to talk, sir. I think I might have gotten some, at least Wii games, that you might have set aside for me. So, discs at register. You know what? Good. This is everything that I got at McKay's, guys. And that completes my, holy crap, I spent $1,000 in one day on video games. That's everything. From last stream, last Saturday, and the 2 now streams for today. So, I don't think you have any Wii games on the shelf? Dude, awesome. That's great news. I couldn't be happier. All of these stores had PlayStation 2, but I really didn't spend that much time at PlayStation 2. I'm really trying to focus on original Xbox, and my wife is really trying to focus on the Nintendo Wii. The good news about the Wii, I did hit a milestone with the shopping trip. I now have 50% of the entire Wii library. So that's actually a lot. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but believe it or not, there's quite a few games on the Wii. And to get to that 50% mark, it's a pretty big milestone and something that I'm really proud of and really happy about. So, all Genesis, PS2, and PS1. Okay. I'm focusing on the Wii U. Thank you, Grunkle. So yeah, I have half the Wii collection now. I'm at 50 point... I don't remember. I posted a picture in Discord under World Record News that says the actual percentage. But that's it. That was my $1,000 shopping spree last weekend, and I had a blast. Now I get to put all of this away. Good news, I've already put it in my database, so all of these are currently there. If you go to exclamation point collection, I did that during the week this week, just to make sure that I had all of the games already in my databases. Now I keep a track of every game that I own twice. I have a cell phone app that tells me what games I don't have for a particular set, which I can't live without. I absolutely love that app. But I also have the CLZ that I've shown you previously today. So really happy that I have my database is updated. Now I just got to put these on the shelves where they belong. So that was all of last week. Now, I did say that I didn't do any shopping. Well, this week. Well, that may be true. Or maybe not. See, I might have gone to GameStop yesterday. I had a lot of running around to do yesterday, and GameStop was right there. So I may have picked up a couple of things. I mean, good news. Let me tell you how much money I spent for all of this. 2 bags worth, right? I spent $30. $30. I'll sponsor Devil's Crush. Do I owe you a pocket? Do I owe you a pocket? Hang on. I might owe Lacerated Sky a pocket. No, because you got WWF No Mercy last week. You got WWF No Mercy. So maybe next month you can sponsor Devil's Crush. Wow. I didn't lie, Bear. I didn't lie. So I got to meet my contact, we'll say. And here's a fun little tip. My contact at GameStop, he actually watches the stream. He watches the stream. So, big shout out to my contact at GameStop. I'm not going to name him by name because he hooks me up more than anybody should. And he gave me a couple of empty cases, guys, that I am truly, truly indebted to him over. Here's the first one, guys. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. This is the Atlas Limited Edition for the PlayStation 4. This has got a lot of neat stuff in it. And now I have the Standard Edition, so all I have to do is just put the disc in this particular case, and voila, I have the Atlas Edition. This has the Steelbook, which is really nice. It also has a Advanced Soldier Manual, which is really cool. It's hardbound, right? Atlas login. Oh my lord. Nice color manual. Looks great. Now I know that Advanced Warfare is not exciting to a lot of you, and I know that none of you are really happy with the gameplay. But you know what? I can take a moment to appreciate that Activision took the time to make an edition that has a lot of artistic views in it, and I am very happy about that. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy about this now being in my collection. Here's a couple other things that he gave me. Assassin's Creed Origins, the Gold Edition. Oh, God. Because they have to. Because they have to, Neomecha. They have to. Don't worry, I'll remove it. This steelbook is gorgeous. I love this steelbook. Oh, and it's flawless. It's freaking mint. Thank you. Contact from GameStop. I cannot thank you enough, sir. I really appreciate it. Look at that freaking steelbook. It looks amazing. Now, you know, if you played Origins and you didn't like it, again, I'm going to tell you just like I told you about Advanced Warfare, I can appreciate the art that is this steelbook, and I am super happy to have this in my collection. With the slipcover. And that's important to me. The slipcover is really, really important to me. So, hell yeah. Who doesn't like that game? The steelbook is amazing, right? Here's probably the best one, the one that I'm most excited about. You think these are awesome. I cannot believe you had this. And I've never seen it before. The Borderlands 3 Super Deluxe Edition. Guys, you want to talk about a really nice looking steelbook. Holy crap. This thing is amazing. Oh my god. This is incredible. Now let me make sure that I'm not gonna... Yeah, I'm not. This thing is amazing. And I've never seen a used copy. So GameStop doesn't care if it's a special edition or not when they are selling used copies. So the fact that it had the slipcover, it had the steelbook, and he's just like, here you go, dude. That's for you. And I'm just sitting there looking at these three things going, oh my god. Dude, thank you. Dude, thank you so much. He pulled out another one, but I didn't own the game at all. So I went ahead and picked up the steelbook with the game, and that's coming up right now. So they still have the 4 for $30 going on anything $15.99 and lower. And that is what I did. Right here you could see that I paid $7.50 for each of these things. So I'm really excited about some of these. Some of these I'm not, right? Like this one. Madden 13 on the Wii. I own every single Madden except this one. This now completes the Madden series on the Wii for me. So I am excited. Now, this is also available on the Wii U. So it's one of those games that was released on both iterations of the console. And it is my opinion that Madden 13 on the Wii is going to be a little bit harder to find as we go on later on in life. So to have it now, even without the manual, sucks. I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it. I went ahead and picked up an Xbox 360 game. Now, this Xbox 360 game, I actually have the Platinum Hits version of this, but I don't have the regular version, and that is Skate 2 for the Xbox 360. And it does not have the manual, but it does have the appropriate disc. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at my Platinum Hits version of Skate 2 real quick. We can see the differences. Also doesn't have the manual, by the way. So if we look at the differences between the two, here is the version that I just got. Here's the Platinum Hits version that actually has the gray case, Platinum Hits on the top, and then if you look at the discs, they definitely are different. So Platinum Hits here at the top as well as gray, and this is why I collect Platinum Hits and Standard Editions, because these count as two separate games according to Guinness. So happy to have the regular edition of Skate 2 in my collection now. So really excited about that. John Madden used to be a professional player and is a sports announcer. Well, he used to be a professional coach. Is everyone just going mad AF at the sport? No, John Madden is a person. Here's another Steelbook that I got, but I didn't own this game at all, so I went ahead and picked up the game with the Steelbook, and that is MLB The Show 18, the MVP edition. Really like how this looks like a freaking locker. I think that's really neat, and it's actually got some texture right here on the vent of where the lockers vent actually are. I think that's really neat. Now, New York Yankees, I wish I could scratch that out. That would be great. I'm not a Yankees fan, but to have these little prints on here, and it's actually textured, like this wall is textured right here, this is textured right here, this part is right here is textured, this little locker part, the door handle is textured, this Judge 99 is textured. I mean, they've done a lot of work to this particular Steelbook, and that's really neat. You're gonna have to scrape off that Yankees logo. Oh lord, I think I just said that. But yeah, I didn't have this at all, so to have it now in my collection, and it was $7.50 for this $99 Steelbook when it was first released. I mean, why not, right? Why not? And the last game that I got, and this is the last of my pickups, so I really appreciate you guys being here. And sorry again about the technical difficulties one more time. But I picked up a Switch game for $7.50, and I've never seen it before. It's called Trailblazers for the Nintendo Switch. It looks like it's trying really hard to be F-Zero. I have no idea. But there's not much to it. But it was $7.50. Welcome to the Trailblaze Tournament. I got nothing. I wish... I also don't have a camera that can focus very well either. Super frustrating. It looks like F-Zero. Looks like F-Zero. Come on, buddy. I know you could do it. Dang it. Anyway, look it up. It's a interesting looking game. It looks a lot like F-Zero. I might actually try this game. So, there you go, guys. There is all of my pickups for last week and this week. Holy crap. That was a lot going on. So, thanks again to Mrs. Pocket, my wife, for giving me that opportunity to go absolutely crazy on retro video games. And I can't thank her enough. She's been an absolute legend. And thank you, all of you, for stopping by, for hanging with me through all of these technical difficulties. I really apologize. If you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, consider giving this channel a subscription and liking the video. And if you're new here, at least consider here on Twitch giving this channel a follow. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 6 a.m. where I will be continuing my Wargroove campaign. I would like to beat that game, so I think I'm going to play it all the way through. So I'll be playing Wargroove, and then when Ghostal gets on, I'll see if he's interested in some co-op for Wargroove, because that's also just as fun. What time zone? 6 a.m. I apologize. It is 6 a.m. EDT, Eastern Daylight Time. Not going to be doing Crusader Kings 3 just yet. But thanks everybody for being here. I really appreciate it. If you like what you see, I stream from the Video Games Library Room every Saturday at 1 p.m. EDT. So if you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, consider coming to Twitch so that we can have a conversation and you guys can ask me questions, make comments, maybe some game suggestions on what I need to pick up. And hopefully I will see you here on Twitch. So thanks again, everybody. I really appreciate it.